can't have the house that sold 3 doors down that had remodeled their bathroom, remodeled their kitchen, and you haven't done anything. Remember, you're moving from a personal, I love this house, to a business decision. So the 2025 real estate market is very competitive. If you haven't heard, lots of inventory, lots of competition if you're going to be selling your home. So I wanted to go through some things that I talk to people about once we've signed paperwork to list their property for sale. They always ask me these things. Will you help us do this? Will you help us do that? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to, because I want to sell your house. It doesn't do me any good to have your home on the market. I want it to be on the market and sold. My name's John Bice. I'm with EXP Real Estate. I'm in the Sarasota, Florida area. We sell Parish, Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Venice, this whole entire area. Been here for 25 years, so pretty familiar with it. If you're looking for information about relocating here or possibly selling your home in this area, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and about 2 times a week, I put out information absolutely free about how to sell your house, living here, how to not overpay for a house, picking the right neighborhood that's perfect for you to live in. First of all, setting your house up for a showing. I cannot emphasize enough the idea of decluttering. You've raised your hand. You said, I want to sell my house. That means I'm going to move. Start packing. Don't have things on your kitchen counter unless it's absolutely something you have to have your coffee maker out on the kitchen counter. Put everything else away. Clean out your pantry. Clean out your closets, your bathroom counters. Nobody wants to go in and see your toothbrush laying there and all kinds of stuff in the shower or the bathtub laying around. They don't want to see that. They want to walk in like it's a model, like clean towels there, nothing on the counters. I know it's not the way we live, and I know it's an inconvenience, but do you want to maximize the value of your home? Yes. So those are some things. Plus, every single light that you can have on in your house, I don't care where it is or what it shines on, have it on and have every blind, curtain, everything open to the maximum that let the most light in. I've never heard somebody walk into a house and say, "Oh my gosh, John, it's just too light and bright in here." But they walk in and go, "Oh, it's kind of dark in here," all the time. So have that done. Have that done before the realtor gets there with their buyer. Realtors don't want to go in a house and run from room to room and try to guess where the light switches are, where the things are to open up the blinds. They don't want to do that. So have that all set up. And by the way, my goodness, please, when you know somebody's going to show your house, get out. Leave the house. Don't be there to meet them. I've had clients that do that. Oh, I'm going to wait till they get here and then I'll leave. No, no, be gone, because they see you and they think it's an inconvenience and they're going to rush through the house. Don't sit on the lanai. Just leave. Give them 15 to 20 minutes. Leave the house. They're there with a real estate agent. It's not like you're opening the door to somebody you've never seen before and they're in there by themselves. They're there with a licensed real estate agent who should be supervising them. Don't have any valuables out that they can walk by and just pick up, rings or jewelry or anything like that. I always tell my clients, have everything tucked away where it's at least a 2 move. Got to open up a drawer, open up a box, and then reach into something. So nobody's going to have time to do that if they're being supervised by their agent. But never, ever, ever stay at your house, because they're going to rush through. They're not going to look at anything. They're not going to say, "Oh my gosh, this kitchen's small," or "I hate the color of this carpet," or they're not going to say any of that. They're going to rush through there because they think you're there and they're going to leave. So give them as much time as they need. Go to the end of the block. Go for a walk around the block. Go do anything. Just don't be at your house. Curb appeal. Make sure that your front appearance of your house is pristine as it's ever been. The entryway. Take time every single day to go out there and sweep that area. Make sure there's no spider webs. We have mud daubers here that make nest up there, so you have to go out there and knock those things down. But every single day that your home is on the market, go out there and clean that area. Make sure your landscaping people, or you, if you are the landscaper, are doing some extra work out there, extra weeds, extra trimming, extra. I've pulled up in front of houses before and people are like, nope, just keep going. Because it didn't look good. Does your front door need a fresh coat of paint? Just all those things, anything that buyers are going to look at, make sure when they're walking up to the house that they're comfortable. Okay. Kitchen and bathrooms. I've listed a couple houses lately, was in one just this week. It was built in 2000, and that was the last update they did to the house. Haven't done a thing to it since. Now, elderly, I know that generation. If it's still working, it's fine. But do people want your 20-year-old appliances? Do they want outdated bathrooms? Do they want builder grade kitchen cabinets? Now, I'm not saying do all of this before you go on the market, but over a period of time, if you know you're going to be selling, take a look at some of these things, or you have to price it accordingly. Okay. You can't have the house that sold 3 doors down that had remodeled their bathrooms, remodeled their kitchen, all new appliances, washer dryer was replaced, new air conditioning system, and you haven't done anything. And it's still as it was 15 years ago. It's not a comparable square footage, but buyers walk in there and go, oh my gosh, what am I going to have to do to this house? I'm going to have to buy all new appliances. The air conditioning system's how old? 12 years old? You got to think of those things. Okay. I always talk about energy efficiency. Now, again, these aren't things to do a week before you're going to go on the market, but we've gone through and we replaced all of our windows and our sliding glass doors. Now, that was over a 2-year period that we did that, but that's a big deal with energy costs now. I can honestly tell you that our power bill is about $100 less than it was 2 years ago. The windows made a big difference, but we have 3 sets of sliding glass doors. Once we replaced those, unbelievable. We used to average during the hotter months of the year, June, July, August, and September, probably 330 a month. And we're down 238, 235 a month right now. Well, it came with a cost, obviously, but they're storm impact windows and energy costs. So when does that equal out? I don't know, but it's been amazing. So that's another thing. Neutral colors in your house. Everybody has different taste. I walk into some houses that have like just crazy wallpaper or dark painted rooms. So you want to be as neutral as you possibly can. Go through, have a fresh set of eyes, have a neighbor, a friend, a family member go through, say, hey, I want you to be critical here. I want you to tell me what you think. What do I need to do here? Do I need to paint this room? What is it? And just have constructive criticism. Remember, you're moving from a personal, I love this house, to a business decision. It's you incorporated. You are here to sell a product and maximize your profits. So have somebody walk through. If your agent is able to do that, a lot of times you hire friends and they're not going to do that because they're not going to tell you, oh my God, you have so much crap on your kitchen counters. It's unbelievable. They're not going to say that to you. Oh, they go, oh yeah, it's fine. No, have somebody give you an honest opinion of what you need to do. Regular maintenance. Okay. Just did a video about this. There's maintenance of your home, replacing your roof and your air conditioner, and there's upgrades. Remodel the bathroom, remodel the kitchen, put new flooring down, painted interior and exterior, things like that. Resurface the pool. I would consider that maintenance. If it needs to be done, it's maintenance. We had to do ours. There were pieces starting to bust off on the bottom of the pool. We had to resurface our pool. We had to replace our roof on this house because it was a perfectly good roof. It was 19 years old, perfectly good. 3 roofers looked at it, but my insurance company said, we're going to drop you unless you replace the roof. So that's maintenance. It certainly makes the home more appealing to buyers. It doesn't make your home worth $30,000 more. Buyers are going to walk in and say, well, that's one thing we don't have to do for sure, replace that roof. How old's the air conditioner? Oh, 3 years old. That's another thing we won't have to worry about for another 10 years. And then walking around your house and just looking at things you can do, sweeping the lanai, sweeping the pool deck, power washing the pool deck, The side yards, make sure you're going through there and cleaning that up. Just all things that buyers are going to notice that you on a regular everyday basis aren't looking at. The big ones, lights on, curtains open, blinds open, declutter, don't be home, curb appeal. That will help you so much maximize the value of your property. If you got any questions, you can call me. You can text me, you can email me. All my information is down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you're going to sell a home in this area, I'll come give you a idea of what the value, current market value is. We're in a declining buyer's market right now, so you need to be aware of that. Let me help you out. I'm happy to do it. So I hope to hear from you. Hope you have a great day and God bless.